You're watching USA Local Vibes, the show that gives you a heads up of where local events are taking place nationally. We'll bring you upcoming concert information, as well as the weather for that particular venue. We'll give you lodging information, venue transportation, and where to get the best foods. In short, we hope to touch on subjects ranging from fireworks to frankfurters to fire eaters, as well as cultural events. Come join us. Today on USA Local Vibes, we're visiting the great state of Texas, and in particular, Dallas, Texas. Our journey today takes us to a city founded by John and Neely Bryant. Now, back in 1841, he founded the city we're known as Dallas, Texas. Journey with us today as we show you guys sights, sounds, and location in the Lone Star State, Texas. Come with me. Dallas, Texas, iconic for its glass skyline, a television show that borrowed its name, the 5-time Super Bowl champion Cowboys, and the high-kicking Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. But I tell you, Dallas is far more than this. When you think about barbecue, think about Dallas. From the mouth-watering barbecue shish kebab to the tangy barbecue chicken and its tangier cousin, barbecue Thai chicken. Dallas has it all. Dallas is a reflection of the Lone Star State's moniker that everything is bigger in Texas. From the enormous single sky blue arch over the Margaret McDermott Suspension Bridge to the vast skyline of the city center, everything is bigger in Dallas. Whether you are arriving from another country or another state, there are several ways to get to Dallas from there. Centered between two cities is the main international hub of the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, with an average plane schedule that usually arrives on time. Either at the airport or on Car Rental Drive close to the airport, you can find transportation from several national car rental agencies to get you to and from around the city where you'd like to be. In close proximity to the airport, you can catch transportation in the form of the city's above-ground train labeled DART, or the Dallas Area Regional Transit System to get around. The DART system also has a bus that you can get to and from any corner of the city you would like. For those of you who prefer to park at your hotel and avoid the hassles of looking for a place to park, DART stops relatively close to Big Tex. Now, Big Tex is a 55-foot marketing icon of the annual State Fair of Texas held at the Fair Park in Dallas, Texas. The fair starts the last Friday of September and lasts 24 days. This year, the fair will begin on September the 24th and end on October the 17th of 2021. It features such rides as the largest Ferris wheel in Texas, which stands 212 foot tall and holds up to 264 passengers at one time. Now, the little ones won't want to go home without first having to ride on the Windstorm roller coaster. They won't want to do it. But if it's the city ambiance that attracts you, then you will have many places to visit in this modern southern metropolis and home to 1.331 million Dallas residents. The average daily low temperature in Dallas is 57.1 degrees, and the average daily high is 76.7 degrees. Dallas receives approximately 37.1 inches of rain per year, and most of that comes during the fall rainy season, so don't let that bother you if you want to visit. Dallas is home to some of the most amazing glass and mirror structured buildings anywhere in the United States, and for that matter, the world. Why is this? Zoning laws and city planning has truly made Dallas a place to visit for those who crave the Lone Star State's beauty. The Fountain Place building and Renaissance Tower is one of the structures that pulls you to the city center to see and visit it. From the center of the city, spiraling out in any direction is one of Dallas's counties. From the highway east, you will find it a short drive to the famed AT&T Stadium. The AT&T Stadium hosts games of the Dallas Cowboys when they are home, as well as other major sports. AT&T Stadium, formerly Cowboy Stadium, is a retractable roof stadium in Arlington. It serves as the national home of the Dallas Cowboys and the National Football League, and was completed on May 27th of 2009. It is also home to the Cotton Bowl Classic and the Big 12 Championship game. The stadium seats some 80,000 fans. A short drive back to the city center prepares us for the nightlife of Dallas. When the sun goes down, the city does not close down. Dallas has hundreds of venues that cater to whatever excites the adult in you in the crowd. I would first have to recommend a drive through the outskirts of the city with a view to downtown center. Here, everything is lit for the visitor and the resident at heart. There are lights everywhere. If there is one thing that is synonymous about Dallas and the city of Austin, is that they were designed to be viewed at night just as much as they were to be viewed in the day. Immediately you will see the multi-changing lights of the Reunion Tower in downtown Dallas. This round beacon opened in 1978 and is 561-foot observation tower in Dallas, Texas, and one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. But Reunion Tower doesn't take away from the vibrant lights of the downtown. It merely adds to them as it signals you to a great location for hotel stays overnight. Located at 300 Reunion Boulevard in the Reunion District of downtown Dallas, the tower is part of the Hyatt Regency Hotel complex and is the city's 15th tallest building. Now, one of the most famous icons of the Dallas skyline, and a feature at the opening of the TV series Dallas, is the green border-lit Bank of America Tower in the city of the center. Bank of America Plaza is a 72-story, 280-foot late modernist skyscraper located in the Main Street district in the city's downtown core of Dallas, Texas. It is the tallest skyscraper in the city, the third tallest in Texas, and the 40th tallest in the United States. Its light color can be adapted to any color the owners choose to fit the occasion or the season. But that is not the only colorful lights in the city of Dallas. The Dallas Fair Ferris wheel also is brightly lit for the nighttime visitor and the resident as well. And then we visited the outskirts of the historic Deep Ellum neighborhood for the stainless steel structure known as the Traveling Man. The Traveling Man is a series of 3 metal sculptures depicting robots accompanied by birds in Deep Ellum neighborhood of the city of Dallas. They were created by a collaboration between Brad Oldham and Brandon Oldenburg. And not too far from that statue, you can find many nightclubs and bars. Just like Austin, there is live music as well as DJ-led excitement and drinks of all stripes, which brings us back to when everything's done and quieted, to the peacefulness of your hotel stay in the city of Dallas. Now, you want to ensure that you choose a safe location in the downtown area. Many reputable hotels are clustered in the downtown city center and others on the outskirts surrounding the Beltway. We find it best to plot your nighttime location based upon the safety around the daytime location. The morning sun rises pretty brightly over the city of Dallas as we prepare to hit the major highways to see what we can do before we end this vacation. Now, you can't leave the city of Dallas without visiting one of the most famous locations in the history of the United States of America, and that being Dealey Plaza. Dealey Plaza and the buildings surrounding it were the backdrop for one of the nation's most famous presidential assassinations since Abraham Lincoln at the Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Here, a lone assassin targeted and shot 3 shots towards President Kennedy in a motorcade. His wife, First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, rarely accompanied her husband on political outings, but she was beside him along with Texas Governor John Connally and his wife for a 10-mile motorcade through the streets of downtown Dallas on November the 22nd. Sitting in a Lincoln convertible, the Kennedys and Connollys waved at a large enthusiastic crowd gathered along the parade route. As their vehicle passed the Texas School Book Depository building at 12:30 p.m. that day, Lee Harvey Oswald fired 3 shots from the 6th floor, fatally wounding President Kennedy and seriously injuring Governor Connally. Kennedy, unfortunately, was pronounced dead just 30 minutes later in Dallas Parkland Hospital. He was 46 years old at the time. The Texas Book Depository, where Oswald shot his fatal shots from its open window is open to the public daily. There, you are invited on a self-guided tour of the location from which he shot him, which has been preserved for history. From the 6th floor museum of the Texas School Book Depository, to the mirrored glass towers in downtown Dallas, to the metal horse statues of the city's Pioneer Park. Pioneer Park, or Pioneer Plaza, was developed on what was once 4 acres of parking lot. Pioneer Plaza is second only to Dealey Plaza as the most visited landmark in downtown Dallas. The plaza, located in front of the Dallas Convention Center, depicts a cattle drive featuring 3 cowboys and a herd of over 40 longhorn steer. The park also features a water sculpture that is an attractant to area waterfowl, to include the mallard duck and the ruddy ducks. As a visitor to the Lone Star State, no matter if you are attracted to aquatic life or the peace that only a bike ride brings you, you will find plenty to do in the city of Dallas. The city has numerous museums and biking trails for the sightseers. A short bike ride takes you to the Golden Rule fresco of Norman Rockwell, where many cultural heritages are the backdrop of that particular rule. From the American flag blazoned on the side of the restaurant and bar, and other downtown areas of the city, Old and new architecture mix as in the triangle building with its turret like central focus. Nearest the railroad and the West End subway station, you will discover the architecture of cluster buildings at the base of Reunion Tower. On the drive headed towards the city center, you might want to either bike to exclusive biking trail to the left of the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge spans the Trinity River. The bridge is named for Margaret Hunt Hill, an heiress and philanthropist. The bridge was constructed as part of the Trinity River Bridge Project, designed by Santiago Calatrava. It is one of the 3 such bridges planned to be built over the Trinity River. The second, the Margaret McDermott Bridge, is completed. The third was unfortunately canceled. The span parallels the Ronald Kirk Bridge, a walking bridge that was previously the Continental Avenue Bridge. This access can whisk visitors away to locations around cities such as Highland Park in Dallas. Highland Park is a highly affluent town in central Dallas County. The population was 8,564 at the last census. It is located between the city of Dallas and the North Tollway and U.S. Route 75, which is about 4 short miles north of downtown Dallas. So enjoy your trip to Dallas by foot, by bike, and even more by car. Heading south of the city, you can visit surrounding towns and beautiful views filled with architecture and a different vibe that you could hope to get on the east or west coast of the United States. You can end up at night in all places like Richardson County and be stuck in an odd thunderstorm that surrounds the area to cool off the city at night. And what would any trip to Texas be without seeing live horses? Unlike the free-range ridership of the horses you see here, Dallas has the North Texas Equestrian Center. The North Texas Equestrian Center has been in the same location, teaching riders at every level to reach their highest potential for over 30 years. Well, that's it for us today. But tune in next time to USA Local Vibes.